The reason you want to build big traps is to absorb waves. For perspective, those are tsunami waves. This is a very efficient way of both delivering and speedrunning an injury.
Germany! Thank you, Schul Germany! Thank you, Schul Germany!
When you see someone, especially your gym bro, about to hit a PR, you should immediately do this, because life isn't that easy. These guys are training to refuse when someone asks them to work in with them on the bench press. Instead of being called a New Year's resolution, the new trend is to join the gym in winter. That's why you see people like this just hanging out at the gym instead of actually working out. But hanging out there isn't the worst part, it's taking the equipment for empty gym activities. They might have invented a new way of trapping people. Just like that activity, using this machine can only be done when the gym is completely empty. But while the gym was empty, this guy started a conversation with Ronnie Coleman.
He said, what? I'm lifting this? Nah, it's easy, it's easy. Nah, I'm hitting biceps today. Yeah. Which way? Legs? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Man, I like it fit too, I like it fit. I don't know, maybe like 8. I enjoy your workout.
Alright guys, so today I will be benching 120 kilos, so let's get to it.
If this girl joined powerlifting, I truly believe she could break some records. Only elite female powerlifters in the heaviest weight classes can bench 120 kg for 3 reps.
So that was 120.
One repetition is all this guy needs to finish his workout with failure. While this monkey needs to start training hard, not just messing around with the machine.
هي ما اعرف ايش تطلع شغله كده كثر في حاجه عايزانا رناها بقى واحده كده عشان
But even a monkey can train harder than Jack's fit. Who is in fact just got hit by the air after throwing one punch. To maximize muscle growth, fail their exam, retake it, and get another great workout. That's how it works. It usually takes anywhere from 6 months to a year to recover from a broken leg, but this guy is already sprinting in under 5 months. He's now training so his legs can never be broken again, no matter what happens. To keep track of his push-ups without losing count, this guy came up with the idea of using chips, 1 chip for every 10 push-ups. After 3.5 hours, he completed 3000 push-ups non-stop. And to build stamina for singing, this is what this guy came up with, a superset between static hammer curls and singing. But if you're using that weight, just go up, you will never get that dumbbell. But taking one dumbbell isn't a big issue, compared to that guy who takes the squat rack and lives there for the rest of his workout, which can last for hours.
I'm working on railroad all day. Don't you touch that now, I'm using this.
This is how one of the strongest people in the world, especially in squats, uses the leg press to get stronger in squats. He even praises it, saying how effective it can be if done the right way, with a deep range of motion.
The annual knee sleeve washing video.
If you wash your knee sleeves more than once a year, you won't be as strong. That's why it should be an annual thing, just like this guy.
God, that's chocolate milk. Bro, I am a disgusting person.
This guy's ego will be through the roof. After placing among the top competitors, the referee suspected he might not be natural, so they drug tested him, only to find out he's in fact natural. That's what we call a justified ego. Which is exactly what Eddie Hall got after just 5 weeks of arm wrestling training. He almost beat Brian Shaw, who had been training for over a year, without even mentioning the weight difference between them. I know the right person to answer that. It's my lord, of course. He did 320 kilograms for exactly 10 repetitions, not 15. So if you do 10 repetitions, you will get his approval. That's what the fate of 10 repetitions are for. Most tall lifters complain about how hard it is to lift heavy due to the big range of motion they have and how tough it is to put on size. But this guy is literally 8'1", yet in just 1 year, he pulled off a crazy transformation. To gain 30 kg of pure muscle mass, he had to trust the bulk, just like Caseoh is now doing. If you thought he's fat, he actually isn't, he's just bulking. If you were out of creatine while in body, before going to a supplement store you should have a strong willpower, or else it could end up another way.
Hello, testosterone? Testosterone? Yes. You have?
I guess that's what they call creatine there. This guy was born to be a bodybuilder, but instead he's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter. While this one was born to powerlift, eat snacks between sets, and sit there for 10 minutes while doing that, he's instead a fighter.
Right? Strike. Boom. Hadouken! That's the tappy tappy.
This is why squatting facing the other way from the squat rack can be dangerous.
Okay. Okay.
The reason why it happened, as he explained, is that instead of walking closer to the rack before unracking, he simply tipped back into it, and it was set higher than he was used to get the most out of the price he's paying for the hustle. This guy just eats food meant for 5 people. There is one guy behind Sam's success in his lifting career. He stayed out of the spotlight until now.
This is my coach. I would not be that big if this guy wasn't helping me with all this. I'd say, you know, yo, chill, like he's lying, but he's 100% correct.
This is what happens when the 3 brightest people in the world gather for a podcast.
I don't understand how celery has like 0 calories or like close to 0. I think celery's good. It doesn't make sense. It's like 100% water. How is it water but you can eat it?
I've never tried
Chop
it,
down on it. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, never tried it.
Greg Doucette should be their next guest. That would break the internet. For a boxer, this has to be the most embarrassing thing to happen. He thought it was time for an actual break, but it was just for them to separate from each other. It's not just in lifting gyms, where you'll find 2 people competing to lift more without even knowing each other. That also happens in local park gyms, or basically any training yard.
You're doing it wrong. Let me show you. Try, bro. You try. Alright, yeah. Hold your ball. You got this. You have to do it. Yeah. Get my cardio in. Yes.
That's it, guys. See you in the next one.